Hello and welcome to this week's Wildcat Weekly Minute Update. I'm Adàn Wright.
And I'm Seth Bynog. Here's what's happening on this week on LCU campus.
The Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Phi Gamma Omega chapter has a voter registration event. It's happening today until 12:30 p.m. here in Gwen Auditorium.
You're invited to the championship of LCU Rec's Sand Volleyball League. It starts tonight at 7 p.m. in front of the Tudor Sports Court.
A couple of important notes for this week. First, be advised that power to all buildings on the circle will be shut off on Thursday and Friday during business hours for scheduled maintenance. The power will be restored during the evening.
Fall break is Thursday and Friday. If you're staying on campus, take note that Fresh Ideas will be closed Hattie B's Cafeteria, The Den, Wildcat Subs, and Brew 1906 on Wednesday after lunch and will open again on Monday for breakfast.
And be sure to get some rest over fall break because when you get back, it'll be the busiest week of the semester with Homecoming Week. Each day of that week will be a Homecoming Spirit Day. Monday will be Major Monday, where you can dress up for your career or major. Tuesday will be Twinning Tuesday. Wednesday is Wildcat Wednesday, where you can wear your best LCU gear. Thursday is Throwback Thursday, and Friday is Farmer Friday, where you can dress country.
And there are several events for Homecoming Week. Let's run down those for you. First is Homecoming Honey, Tuesday at 7 p.m. in the Game Room, sponsored by LCU Cheerleading and SGA. Find out who our Homecoming King is going to be.
And on Thursday, we'll meet the new Miss LCU. The Miss LCU pageant starts at 7 p.m. in Gwynn. The winner will go on to compete in the Miss Louisiana. There's a $5 entry fee for LCU students.
On Friday, it's the Homecoming Tricycle Race. It starts at 1 p.m. in the Alexandria Hall parking lot. It will be $20 to compete with your 4-person team. Faculty, staff, students, and alumni are invited to compete. The winning team gets a cash prize and 4 tickets to the Ignite Tour concert.
Also on Friday, the LCU Alumni Art Showcase. It starts at 5 p.m. in the Weathersby Fine Arts Building.
And wrapping it up, Friday night is the Homecoming Hoedown. That starts at 7 p.m. in the lawn in front of the President's house. There will be food, drinks, and funnel cakes, courtesy of Union Board. Again, students, faculty, staff, and alumni are invited to attend.
And Saturday is Homecoming Day with a full day of events. At noon, it's the Gene Rushing Alumni Throwdown at HO West, which will honor the longtime men's basketball coach at LCU. 2
events at 2 p.m. Saturday. The Choral Experience with musical performances in the Presser Performance Hall, and then it's Author Talk at 2 p.m. in the library. Hear from alumni authors Kurt Isles from the class of 1979 and Rebecca Hare Clark from the class of 2021.
And to help you get ready for the big game, you'll want to hit the Tailgate Extravaganza that also starts at 2 p.m. in the Quad. They'll have homecoming shirts for sale and a burger lunch for $10. There will also be live music, inflatables, and lawn games.
And finally, at 6 p.m. Saturday, it's the homecoming football game. Your LC Wildcats will face Nelson University.
And at halftime of this year's homecoming game, we'll also crown this year's homecoming queen. This year's court includes freshman maids Destiny Stewart and Riley Nickens. Sophomore maids are Emily Marks and Jerry Vijay. Junior maids are Ava Vilmore and Journey Singleton. And senior maids are Camille Allgood, Claire Cullen, and Lexi Broussard.
A reminder that Walktober is back. This virtual challenge is a fun way to stay active this fall while connecting with friends, colleagues, and the community. All you have to do is keep track of your steps and submit them online. There are prizes for individuals, student athletes, and teams or groups. Scan the QR code to learn more.
October is also Socktober. You can help Res Life fill up the sock bins at their office all month. They're looking for freshmen to donate boys' socks, sophomores to donate girls' socks, juniors to donate men's socks, and seniors to donate women's socks. The women classification will be getting a cultural credit.
A big concert is coming to LCU the night of November 6th, featuring Christian music artists Danny Goki, Mac Powell, and Colton Dixon. If you'd like to volunteer to help with that, they're looking for people to take tickets, sell merchandise, and even provide security. Contact KB Thomas if you'd like to help.
And if you need any help getting your assignments done this semester, be sure to visit the Student Success Center. You can schedule your personal tutoring sessions on campus, and best of all, it's a free service.
If you're a graduate student who needs some help on how to do research, the LCU Library offers personalized sessions, either in person or virtually. Just contact Elizabeth Parrish via email or extension 7110.
LCU football is getting ready for its most important stretch of the year. For more on that and for the rest of this week's sports news, here's Danny Cobb.
The LCU football team stepped outside of the conference play this week to host Fort Lauderdale in a tune-up for what will be their biggest game of the year so far. The Wildcats would dominate this game from the start. Quarterback Bryce Perkins with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, including this one to Trace Williams, as LCU led 21-0 after 1. LCU would add to the lead in the second quarter, Xavion Butler with his first of 2 touchdown receptions of the day. Perkins finished with 4 touchdown passes.
I just think personally we all got a good connection with each other, and in practice you can really tell the just goes into all of us to make sure we all get in touch to see where the spots are going to be at and everything. So it's just really good for him, all of our confidence, honestly.
Combine that with a pair of Levi Hilborn field goals for more than 40 yards out, and add in a lockdown game by the LCU defense. It all adds up to a 42-6 win as the Wildcats improved to 4-2 on the season.
The key to our defense, shutting them down, we just played assignment football. We played our keys and then we just took the coaches to us.
Next up for the Wildcats, a huge game in the Sooner Athletic Conference as they travel to Crowley, Texas Saturday to face Texas Wesleyan. Both teams are unbeaten in conference play. The Wildcats hosting conference powerhouse Our Lady of the Lake University, and the Saints showed why they are that, blanking LCU in both matches Friday and Saturday by 3-0 scores. LCU also losing a Saturday match with Dillard University, also 3-0. LCU soccer headed west this weekend, women splitting their matches, winning 10-0 at Texas College Thursday, but then dropping a tough 1-0 match at Southwestern New Mexico. The men's team also with a lopsided win at Texas College 9-3, but wound up tying Southwest 2-2. Wildcats now 1-2-1 on the season. Both teams are back home this weekend. On Thursday, games with Texas A&M San Antonio at 5 and 7 p.m. Then on Saturday against Our Lady of the Lake at 1 and 3 p.m. LCU golf was out west for a tournament in Jacksonville, Texas. The Wildcats finished 10th out of 12 teams with a team score plus 116. Blake Francis was the highest finisher for LCU with a 3-round total of +9 to finish 18th. The Golfers are back out west this week as they play in Hobbs, New Mexico against Southwest. The LCU esports team was in action. The LCU Overwatch team started their season off strong with a victory over the University of Puerto Rico in Mayagüez with a 3-1 scoreline. For his game-winning plays in the first map, support player Cooper Ware is the player of the game. The Wildcats will be back next week with a match against the University of Tennessee. For more information, follow them on Instagram at LCU University Esports. For more sports and information, follow LCU Wildcats on Facebook, Instagram, and X. That's sports. I'm Danny Cobb. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, D-Ray. If you need anything to be announced in the Wildcat Minute, please email wildcatweekly@lcuniversity.edu, if possible, at least a few days in advance.
And be sure to follow us at Wildcats Media on Facebook, Instagram, and X to keep up with what our Wildcats Media News team is covering during the semester.
For Wildcats Media News, I'm Seth Bynog.
And I'm Adàn Wright.
I'll see you later.